Douglas Cooling and Heating, serving the Birmingham area for 38 years. 988-3706. That's Douglas.
I'm James Spann. This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video for Friday, the 18th of November. Let's get into the weekend here. Bring it on, and we are talking warmer afternoons. In fact, downright warm by early next week. Check some of the Skycam shots around the network this afternoon. Ooh, that looks so nice. That's the Demopolis Skycam. The water on the Tom Bigby, smooth as glass. A cloudless sky. Just gorgeous. Of course, all that water goes down here, the Gulf of Mexico, and even down there the water looks awfully smooth. A few scattered clouds around down at Gulf Shores. That's coming from the Phoenix All Suites on the Alpha Skycam network. And how about the mountains of northeast Alabama? That's Mount Cheahaw. Cheahaw State Park is seen there from the restaurant up there at about 2,400 feet above sea level. All right, got a zonal flow now across much of the lower 48. The air's still dry. Surface high off to the east, so tonight should not be as cold as last night. Still, though, I think we'll see a light freeze for the colder valleys of northeast Alabama. Most spots should be in the upper 30s early tomorrow. Temperatures this afternoon about where they ought to be. According to our forecast, mostly upper 50s. The warm spot, Montgomery, they've got 62. Tuscaloosa 61. Birmingham 59. Gadsden 55. And around the nation, weather's starting to warm up a little bit. Look at the cold air, though, over Canada. It's really cold up there. That's some of that air that's been over, Alaska, where even at, 12Z, that's at noon local time, temperatures were only in the single digits Fahrenheit across much of central and western Canada. That's pretty cold for November. Watch warning map, the red flag warnings. Those are not related to any precipitation. That's basically very low humidity air and potential for wildfires. Winter storm watches and warnings out, and winter weather advisories for parts of South Dakota over into Montana and Wyoming. Convective outlook, day 4 through 8. That's day 4, which is Monday. Got a severe weather risk. Places like Dallas-Fort Worth, Wichita Falls, and Abilene, Texas, across the Red River into southern Oklahoma. Don't expect any severe weather here next week, at least during the Monday through Friday period. And there's the rain for the next 5 days, valid through Wednesday morning of next week at 6 o'clock, showing the axis of heavier rain from Dallas-Fort Worth up to Cincinnati. Bullseye, 4.8 inches over western Kentucky. And in our state, the amounts vary from about 1.25 inches down and around the shoals down to just a trace for Dothan and Mobile. All right, you model fans, let's take a look. This is the 12Z GFS, valid at noon tomorrow. There's the setup as we got a trough in the northwest with some energy there. 588 ridge over the Gulf, and around here should be a nice day. Partly sunny with mid-60s as we start to warm up. Sunday, low 70s are likely. And again, we'll see kind of a mix of sun and clouds, and I guess a shower could pop up somewhere, but clearly the better forcing is well to the north and west of the state along that front. And the front's not going to move much initially because of that 588 ridge on the Gulf, as you can see. That's Monday at noon. Got some energy back in Arizona that ultimately will be spinning up a wave on the front, pushing it through here. There's the surface chart Monday. And again, there's evidence there could be a few, widely scattered showers. Nothing heavy, warm, humid with mid-70s. Same thing on Tuesday, and there's that wave forming on the front. But again here, mid-70s with only widely scattered showers during the day. But as the wave moves northeast, that's going to drag the front through here. The wave by Tuesday night at midnight is near Washington, D.C., with the front coming in. More than likely, no severe weather. Looks like rainfall amounts of about 1/2 inch would be likely with this. And then by midday Wednesday, it's gone. The wave is just east of Cape Cod, and we are getting into cooler and drier air with highs probably dropping back in the mid to upper 60s with a north wind. So Tuesday night seems to be the target for the rain. And by the way, that's the travel day. Again, the one thing to look for now for travelers on the day before Thanksgiving, watch that storm off of Cape Cod now. Come on now, if that's close to being a big snow there for parts of interior New England, and kind of nasty looking for Boston and New York City. And then on Thanksgiving Day, it's gone for the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York. It's just going to be cold and dry. Down here, seasonal, highs probably in the 60s and lows around 40, just perfect. And much of the country's in good shape. The most foul weather on Thanksgiving Day is going to be out there in California on the West Coast. And there's Black Friday. We stay dry, highs in the 60s. But that following weekend is intriguing. This is Saturday, the 26th. And we have seen a lot of variations on how this thing evolves. And it's just too early to call yet. Come on, this is still more than 7 days away. But there's a big trough axis west of the state. Heavy rain setting up with a surface low near Shreveport on Saturday. And then look what happens now on Sunday, the 27th. This thing evolves into this cutoff upper low near Shreveport, and that produces very heavy rain. This kind of thing is going to be more of a heavy rain producer if this is right, instead of a severe weather look. And look at Monday, the 28th. The rain goes nowhere because the upper low just sits there. So, we've seen looks that show severe weather, looks like this, that show heavy rain and flooding. We just don't know yet, but clearly there's potential for foul weather that weekend, the weekend after Thanksgiving. And we haven't had a foul weather weekend since really August. We're overdue for one. And then we'll check the end of the forecast. This is December the 4th. Got a big trough in the southwest. We got a southwest flow aloft here, and that would be mild and unsettled, but a cold 1040 high out there over Denver. But again, I think the screaming message is that the weather looks really interesting and active over the next couple of weeks, so it will be kind of fun to watch. That's it for the Weather Extreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by Monday morning at 7, at least my video, Brian Peters, the man that looks like Colonel Sanders. We'll have the updates both tomorrow and Sunday. And if you're local to us, watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, and God bless.